Your dog is not just resting at your feet because he wants a belly rub. When he leans his weight against your shins or watches you from across the room with a steady gaze, he is performing an ancient ritual that predates our modern civilization. Most owners believe these behaviors are simple signs of affection or perhaps a plea for food. But science reveals a much deeper truth. Your dog is acting as a biological sentry. He is a sentinel programmed by thousands of years of survival to monitor your environment. When he follows you into the bathroom or waits by the door, he is not being clingy. He is executing a high-level security protocol. He has identified you as the core of his survival unit. This is the ancestral angle of the domestic bond, a silent contract written in the wilderness and brought into your living room. He is constantly scanning for threats that your dulled human senses can no longer detect. He hears the frequency of a distant engine and feels the vibration of a stranger's footsteps long before you do. This is the role of the pack leader, the one he has chosen to guard with his very life. This profound connection is not a product of chance or simple training. It is etched into the very fabric of their DNA. Specifically, researchers have pointed toward variations in the 6th chromosome, where genetic markers for sociability and hypersociability are located. This is the genetic bridge that allowed the first wolves to sit by human fires. To ignore these 7 signs is to ignore 15,000 years of refined evolution. When your dog maintains eye contact while eating or rests his head on your lap, he is syncing his biological clock with yours. He is checking the status of his leader. If you fail to recognize these signals, you are essentially leaving your most loyal protector shouting into a void. You are missing the subtle language of a species that gave up the wild just to stand by your side. Understanding this code is the difference between being a mere pet owner and being the true anchor of a domestic pack. Before we dive into the complex neuroscience of these 7 signs, I want to invite you to join our digital pack. If you want to honor the ancient bond you share with your dog and become the conscious leader he deserves, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. By joining us, you are making a commitment to look deeper into the eyes of your silent hero and understand the biology behind his loyalty. The science of this bond is grounded in rigorous study from institutions like the University of Oxford and the Max Planck Institute. These researchers have observed that when a dog chooses you as their pack leader, their heart rate variability, or HRV, begins to mirror your own. This physiological synchronization is a sign of deep trust and neurological alignment. It is driven by the release of oxytocin, often called the cuddle chemical, but in the context of the pack leader, it acts more like a social glue. When your dog looks at you, his brain is flooded with this hormone, creating a feedback loop that lowers his stress levels and reinforces your status. This is further complicated by the concept of neotenia, which is the retention of juvenile traits into adulthood. Your dog has evolved to see you as a permanent parental figure, a leader who provides the security they need to function. This is why a dog will often sleep with his back turned towards you. In the wild, this is the most vulnerable position. By exposing his back, he is telling the world that he trusts you to watch the horizon while he recovers. He is not just sleeping, he is trusting you with his life. The University of Helsinki has conducted extensive work on canine personality and how it relates to human leadership. They found that dogs who identify a clear pack leader show significantly lower levels of cortisol, the primary stress hormone. One of the most telling signs is the way your dog reacts to your departure and return. A dog who has chosen you as his leader will not necessarily descend into panic when you leave. Instead, he will remain calm because he trusts in your competence and your eventual return. Upon your arrival, the greeting is not just a display of joy, it is a sensory audit. He is smelling where you have been, who you have been with, and whether you are carrying any signs of illness or stress. His nose is a sophisticated laboratory capable of detecting the chemical changes in your sweat that indicate fear or exhaustion. This is the Sentinel at work, processing data at a level we can barely comprehend. Even the Mayo Clinic has explored how this bond affects human health, noting that the presence of a dog who views you as a leader can significantly lower human blood pressure and improve cardiovascular health. This is a reciprocal biological exchange. As you lead, they protect, and as they protect, you heal. However, there is a dark side to this intense biological investment. We must discuss the red signal, a moment when the system begins to collapse. When a dog who has always been a stoic sentinel suddenly begins to pace obsessively, or if he starts to guard you with an aggressive intensity that feels out of character, he is signaling that his internal system is overwhelmed. This often happens when the human fails to provide the clear, calm leadership the dog requires. The dog feels he must step up to a role he is not equipped for, leading to a state of chronic neurological burnout. If your dog stops making eye contact or begins to lick his paws until they are raw, he is detecting a vacuum in leadership. He is sensing a danger within the home or within your own emotional state that he cannot fix. This is the silent cry of a hero who feels he is failing his mission. The 7 signs are not just milestones. They are the pillars of a bridge between two different worlds. When your dog brings you his favorite toy, he is not just asking to play. He is offering you a resource, a gesture of submission and shared prosperity. When he sighs deeply while lying next to you, he is signaling to his nervous system that the environment is safe because the leader is present. This is the ultimate compliment from a creature whose ancestors survived by never letting their guard down. You are the reason he can finally close his eyes. You are the reason he can dream. This bond is a testament to the endurance of life. We are two different species, separated by millions of years of distinct evolutionary paths. Yet we have found a way to speak without words. Your dog is a hero who does not wear a cape. He is a silent guardian who watches you while you sleep and celebrates your existence every time you walk through the door. He has chosen you not because you feed him, but because you are the one who makes his world make sense. He is the sentinel, the descendant of the Wolf, and the keeper of your peace. In our next video, we will explore the hidden language of canine dreams and what they reveal about the memories they hold of you. Until then, look at your dog and recognize the ancient spirit that has decided, out of everyone in the world, to follow you.